The idea of citizens' rights was a central idea to the Enlightenment. Enlightenment thinkers argued for natural rights, religious freedom, freedom of speech, participation in government, and self-determination. Thinkers argued against governments that were oppressive or restrictive of their citizens. Extending rights to the people was an idea that was encouraged by the Enlightenment. Natural rights were an idea about citizens' rights from the Enlightenment. John Locke argued that all men were born with natural rights. He argued that all people were born with the right to life, liberty, and property. He also argued that it was the purpose of the government to protect these rights, and if the government failed to do so, it was the responsibility of the people to get rid of that government. The idea of natural rights has become a fundamental idea in America. Freedom of religion was another idea about citizens' rights from the Enlightenment. Thinkers like Voltaire argued that religion should be separated from the state. They believed that people should be able to worship religions they choose and not the religion of the state in which they lived. Religious tolerance and freedom is a fundamental right in the United States today. Freedom of speech was another idea about citizens' rights from the Enlightenment. This right can be found in the English and U.S. Bill of Rights. This right is also guaranteed in the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. It guarantees citizens protection to express themselves. Citizens can speak out or question the government because of this right. This is a critical right for free societies because it is a way that citizens can check over the power of their leaders. Citizen participation in government was another idea about citizens' rights from the Enlightenment. The idea of democracy was not a new idea in Europe. Ancient Greece and Rome both had democracies. The feudal era saw a large decline in democracies. Monarchs took over and limited the rights of the people. Enlightenment thinkers like John Locke, Montesquieu, and Rousseau argued that governments should be representative of the people. They argued for majority rule and that governments should operate for the general good. These ideas were a radical challenge to the monarchies in Europe. Self-determination was another idea about citizens' rights from the Enlightenment. Self-determination is the right of the individual or group to decide for themselves their direction in life. This idea was developed during the Enlightenment and helped to expand freedoms for individual citizens.